Hi everyone, Kathy from Kathy's Vegan Kitchen, and today we're making hearts of palm vegan crab cakes, and they're so delicious. I had to double the recipe that's on my blog today because Paul and I are having our carnivore friends over. They want to come over and eat all vegan food. So we're making a vegan meal for them, and they're going to come over and eat vegan. So I have many people coming, so I had to double the recipe. So I have two 14-ounce jars of hearts of palm. And hearts of palm, they are delicious. They absorb flavors really, really well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop these in half and pop them in my food processor with a large blade. And I'm going to put those in there. And now, normally I would put the chickpeas in here with it, but because I'm doubling the recipe, I'm going to do it separate. It doesn't matter because you stir it all together anyway. Okay, so we have hearts of palm in here. We're going to put the top on, and what you want to do is you want them flaky. You don't want to over pulse. So you want to just, it would really help if it works. Oh, there we go. You want to pulse it so it breaks up all the pieces, but you don't want it mush. So you see how it's like 4 or 5 pulses, right? That was it. You don't want to turn it on high. You don't want to just let it run on low. You want pieces. So I'm going to take this off of here, and I'm going to put the contents into a bowl. Let me get that blade out of there. And it's all flaky, not mushy. We don't want mushy. And then I'm going to use that same food processor bowl. You don't even need to rinse it because it's all going in the same spot. And we're going to put 2 cans of chickpeas that have been drained, 2 15-ounce cans. And we're going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to pulse it. We don't want it mushy. Again, about 5, 6 of them. So let's look inside. You want some of the pieces whole, but you want them cut in half. You don't want it mushy. Again, we're going to take this off. Get rid of that blade. And I'm going to put it into this bowl. Okay. All right. Now, that's out of the way. Okay. So we have hearts of palm in here. We have the chickpeas in here. Now, this is a 1/2 cup of red onion. I diced really small. I used the tiny blade on my veggie chopper. And I'm going to put that in there. And then I have a 1/2 cup of red bell pepper, also cut tiny, that I did in the veggie chopper. Then we have 2 cups of breadcrumbs. And you're going to put those in there. And you can make your own breadcrumbs. You can take like that Dave's bread and you can toast it up. And then you just crumble it in the food processor or even in a bag. You can smush it in a bag. Okay. Then we have 4 teaspoons of Old Bay seasoning, which we're going to put in there. And then I have 4 tablespoons of dulce. And what dulce is, it's a sea vegetable. You can also use wakame, you can use seaweed, but you want it crumbled. And we have 4 tablespoons of that we're going to put in there. I have 2 tablespoons of parsley. I have 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And we're going to do the juice of 1 lemon. And it's about to be lemon season in Arizona, which means lovely lemons everywhere. And we want to juice that whole lemon and put that in there. And then I have 1 cup of cashew mayo. And we're gonna put that in there. It all goes into the bowl, and then we're gonna mix it together. And you're going to, it's a very thick mixture, which it's supposed to be. So once we mix all of this together, you're going to refrigerate it for about an hour. And what that does is it helps that seaweed vegetable to get hydrated with all the other wet ingredients that are in here. So the flavors come out, and it makes the mixture thicken up a bit because we're going to use a burger press to form patties to make the crab cakes. Now you can also use your hands if you want, but right now, because everything's kind of warm, it's more mushy than it would be. So we want it just a little bit chilled before we make those patties. So again, you're just gonna, you can also cover it and you can stick it, like if you wanted to do this tomorrow, you could do it tomorrow. It doesn't have to be an hour from now. It's a great thing to make ahead of time. The single recipe serves 4 people. This one will serve 8. You can also make up these patties, and you can freeze them ahead of time if you want, and that works too. So, and you just put like wax paper in between them or parchment paper in between them, and I flash freeze them on like a little cookie sheet, and then when you're ready, you just take them out and cook them. And there's an air fryer version of how we're going to cook these, and there's a baked version. So I'll show you both. And right now, all we're going to do is we're going to put a cover on that and wait for an hour. And we'll come back and make the patties. As you can see, the crab cake, hearts of palm crab cake is a little colder. So what we're going to do now is we're going to form patties. We're having these for dinner. So I'm making large crab cakes. And I'm going to show you how to do both, because sometimes people like to make these as appetizers too. So I'm putting this mixture into my burger press. And you can do this with your hands too. You don't have to have a burger press. I like the burger press because it makes perfect patties. And make a patty, and I'm going to put it on the air fryer. Now you can air fry or bake these. If you air fry them, you're going to do it at 375 for 16 minutes, 8 minutes on each side. Or if you want, you can make a little tiny one like an appetizer, and obviously that one takes less time to cook, probably less than half that time. And I'm just going to show you what that looks like. And see how cute it is? You can make little tiny burgers. Now, another thing, I'm going to serve these with rice and asparagus tonight on a plate, but these are also really good as burgers, like a crab cake burger. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw, actually I'm going to take this one off because they'll not cook the same rate, just to show you what this looks like when it cooks. We're going to put it in the air fryer at 375, and I'm going to show you how to make some vegan tartar sauce. Okay. Vegan tartar sauce, super simple. You have a half a cup of cashew mayo, and you're just going to pop that into a bowl. And a quarter cup of chopped pickles, or you can use pickle relish. You can use sweet or dill. I prefer the dill. And 3 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, and the juice. It's really like 2 teaspoons of juice. I can never have enough lemon, just saying. So I'm going to squeeze this lemon in here. Don't I love lemon, Paul?
Love it.
Right.
Lemon season.
It's lemon season in Arizona. It is. Oh, I got a seed, bad me. Okay, now we're just going to whisk this together, and you want to chill it in the refrigerator, and it gets a little thicker, obviously, when you chill it, and then we're going to put that on the crab cake when we're done. Okay, 8 minutes on each side, 16 minutes total. There's a beautiful hearts of palm crab cake. I have some vegan tartar sauce on the side and a lemon, and garnished with a little parsley. And you're in business. It's a beautiful dish and it makes a great sandwich. As you can see, we made 8 patties total. So I had doubled that recipe. So make sure when you look at the recipe, it serves 4, unless of course you're having a party like we are, and hopefully our guests are gonna love these Hearts of Palm crab cakes. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.